Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about Klay Thompson. One of the best wings in the NBA, might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player, but I don't know if I would give him the best two-guard yet in the NBA, but he's in the rearview mirror of anybody who considered that, and James Harden probably would be the guy over
Stop it. He's better than James. Cut it.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Here in San Antonio, the Tower of the Americas, standing 750 feet tall in the center of Hemisphere Park. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time, it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Inside, it's stolen by Duncan. Leonard, no luck.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first mates. And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
Now here's Parker, and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Green. Parker outside. He kicks to Aldridge. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
Curry's shot is off. The Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry against Parker. Fires at the elbow. Aldridge can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
It's Parker with the drive. Softly drops in the floater.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
The 17-footer. Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Curry with the steal. Bogut dishes to Barnes. Thompson, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Green against Barnes. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Martin comes in for Green, and it's Mills in for Parker. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 6 points.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Mills kicks to Duncan. Low block shot on the way. Goes up again. Curry with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That drops.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
I think it's pretty admirable that he was out here, because he wasn't just playing in pain, he was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning. Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just the take no chance slam by the big fella.
That is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The 3 from Mills. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors leading by 6. Curry outside. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. 4-on-3 break. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Leonard. Good defense by Iguodala. The scoring. And Tim Duncan closing in on 2 decades in the league. He talked about his
The games are my solace.
Well, Duncan breaking down his love for the game and what keeps him going, not just playing, but still enjoying it at his age.
Man, it's phenomenal to see, because Tim Duncan doesn't usually get too introspective with us. Anybody that plays this game knows exactly what he's talking about. And at the level he's competing currently, I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Iguodala. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Ezeli in at the 5. Anderson passes to Mills. Warriors with the rebound. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Iguodala.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Anderson's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it there.
Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. West dishes to Diaw. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Warriors leading by 7. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Rush outside. And again, no good by Golden State. The Spurs have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's West, and the rejection by Ezeli. Another shot. Here's Ginobili, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Warriors also making a change. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Ezeli. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They get it again. Diaw. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
And the call will be against Shaun Livingston. That's his first foul. Green with a screen on Spates. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
That's good. And now a 9-point Warrior lead. Here's Parker. Pick by West. Parker passes to West. Comes up empty off the pick.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Parker.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for West. Leonard comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Martin in for Kyle Anderson. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Shaun Livingston. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Andrew Bogut checked in for Brandon Rush. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Parker dishes to Martin. Here's Aldridge. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 6. Here's Green. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all